Hello and welcome to this short tutorial / podcast on liver love. So I've been working a lot recently with clients on their liver health. So I thought it was about time to kind of share a little bit more about this, what's been working, why it's been working, why it's important, and then just give you a little bit of a tool to help you to think about your own liver health and just to raise that awareness. Because ultimately, I just want for more women to have more awareness of what their bodies need right now during midlife and menopause. So, let's dive in then. So, why on earth am I focusing so much on liver health? Well, a very long and determined path has led me here. So, you can see here, this is a very simple guide that I've just put some notes in, and the tool is in as well. So I'm just going to talk through these little points. If you're listening on the podcast, absolutely grab the link to the document and you can follow along. So when I first studied as a nutrition and lifestyle coach, I'm going to be honest and I'm very open about this. I still didn't feel that there was enough differentiation between working with women and working with men. So I then pursued more education in women's health, understanding hormones, and menopause, because that was relevant to myself, still is relevant to myself. And that really, in working more with women in this space, what kept coming up and keeps coming up time and time again is weight gain that occurs during menopause and midlife. And so I continued my educational journey into menopause weight loss. And so basically, following that path and continuing to work with women has led me to really be focusing on liver health. And the purpose of this video, this tool, is to really share with you how it's been working so well. And what I've seen is that it really does make a huge impact, not just on weight loss, but energy. So I had a session today with a client. She's 5 days in to the week-long initial liver detox program. And so we started going back through the symptoms that she'd identified before she started. And first one was energy, and I was like, any change? And she was like, oh my god, actually yes. Hadn't really thought about it, but she commented how she typically has this afternoon slump when she's doing a particular activity. She feels tired, and she's like, I haven't had that. So it's not just about managing weight gain, but it honestly can really make a huge difference in lots of other aspects. Having said that, consistently clients are losing weight as well. It seems to be a real catalyst for them. So that's what's been working. So now let's move on and just a very, very short overview as to why we need to be focusing on liver health. So your liver is a vital organ. It plays a key role. It's got about 500 million jobs to do every day, 24/7. Literally doesn't stop at night. And in fact, it's doing a load of work at night to detoxify us. And of course, if we're not sleeping, then that has big implications. And by the way, the word detoxification is kind of misleading because it implies that we're, all smoking and drinking alcohol, but it's not just about toxins that we're bringing into the body. Obviously, that's a huge piece, but it's actually just on a daily basis, our liver has to get rid of used up hormones, for example, even nutrients. They all have to be evacuated and make way for more, so that we're a very intricate machine, if you like, and so we need constant products in and products out is the easiest way to explain it. Now, as we age, and I'm sorry to break it to you, but if you've gone through the 40 gate, then your body is going to be transitioning in lots of ways, not just the menopause, but our organs start to age and change in function and size and all sorts of delightful things. And your liver is one of those. So your liver needs love more now than ever before. But the problem is that we are burdening it now more than ever. So you can see that those things are directly in conflict with each other. So what can we do? Well, we can address both of those things. We can give it more love through nourishment, and we can start to reduce those burdens. And doing those two things will really help to give your liver a break, and then it can go back to doing all of its wonderful 500 jobs a day with more ease. So what I have created is a little review. Now, there's nothing groundbreaking on here. Now, obviously, with inside my programs and membership, I have a very detailed assessment, but this is about raising awareness. Okay, this is not about helping you to medically diagnose yourself. So whiz through this little review, because a big part of my approach is not overwhelming you, but just trying to simplify things. So I looked at that more detailed assessment, and I thought, actually, what are some of the key things that can just put a little bit of a light bulb on around liver health? So energy is a key one. So think about your energy levels. Overall, think about different times of the day as well, because that can give you a clue. If you're getting really tired in the afternoons, for example, or you feel tired when you wake up, those are indications that liver might not be very happy. Sleeping as well. Think about your sleep. Are you staying asleep? Are you waking in the night? How well are you hydrating? Nearly everyone that I've taken through the liver program so far has been like, oh my God, my hydration's terrible. Why? Because usually we're rushing around, not putting our needs first. So hydration. Are you finding it difficult to lose weight? Again, that can be a real indication that liver is not happy, because it's not just about what we're eating that creates weight gain, but actually how your body is processing fats. And then think about toxins that you are taking in, so alcohol, caffeine, and then not just what we're eating and drinking, but thinking about toxins that are coming in through the skin as well, so cosmetic products, cleaning products, all of these things. And don't even get me started on how toxins impact women more than men, because it really is just such a huge topic. So be thinking about your toxins that are coming through the skin, and even clothing as well. I did a masterclass recently and was very alarmed to hear how much all the sort of gym sportswear is very plastic heavy, and therefore not good for us either. So those are key burdens on the liver. Think about your stress levels as well. If you're really rushing around all of the time, so it doesn't have to be a particularly stressful situation, event in your life, but just think about, actually on a scale of very, very relaxed to stressed, where are you? Again, because cortisol will be another piece of work for your liver to have to contend with, really. And then finally, think about saturated and processed fats in your diet. So where are you getting your saturated fats? So I'm not talking about beneficial fats, although unless you're eating, 2 avocados a day, or going crazy on, fatty fish, which is rich in omega-3, I'm asking you to think a little bit about other sources of fats in your diet that are saturated and processed, because again, this requires a really well-functioning liver and gallbladder to be able to process all of that. So I hope that's been helpful. Like I said, this is about awareness rather than medical diagnosis, and just to help you get liver onto your radar. So I hope it's been really useful, maybe a bit of an eye-opener. And if you would like more help with this, then all of the links are either in the email or the podcast or the video, wherever you got the link for this. So thank you so much, and good luck with showing your liver some love.